Welcome to the first day of m101j MongoDB for Java developers. m101j. This is a 7-week course to teach you everything you need to know to build applications backed by MongoDB in the Java language. Now, my name is Andrew Ehrlichson. That's me right here. And I'm the VP of Education here at m101j. And I've taught this course before in Python, but this time we're going to teach it in Java. And I'm going to be teaching it along with Jeff Yemen. Now, Jeff is an interesting guy because he is the lead developer on the Java driver and knows much more about Java than I do. I'm essentially a novice Java programmer, having programmed a few times in Java over the years, but never on any serious projects. Now, we're going to co-teach this course together, and he's going to handle all the parts that are Java specific, and I am going to handle the more general parts of the course that are not specific to Java. Now, in this class, we are going to build a blog. I know that most of you are probably familiar with a blog, and this blog is going to be written in Java. We're going to give you most of the code for that. We're going to ask you to make some small changes, and it's going to be attached to MongoDB. And we'll go over how to install MongoDB and how the Java drivers work and how it all fits together. Now, the first thing I want to do is go over some course logistics. Each week, there are going to be video lectures, much like this one, and we strive for about 2 hours of lectures a week, but sometimes it's a little bit less, sometimes it's a little bit more. And then we try to break up into small segments, and at the end of these video lectures, which you can watch whenever you want, there are often quizzes at the end of each video lecture, just to check your own learning. They won't count to your grade. And then at the end of each week, typically due on a Monday, there's a homework assignment. And the homework assignment will ask you to program a bit, sometimes ask you some general questions about the material from that week. And at the end of the 7 weeks, there's a final exam. So video lectures don't count toward your grade, but we hope you watch them because we think they're very useful to learning. Quizzes don't count toward your grade, but again, very useful for learning and checking to make sure that you understand. Homework is going to be 50% of your grade, and the final exam is going to be 50% of your grade. Now, as I said, we typically have new material available on Mondays, and the homework is often due on Mondays. You can watch these video lectures whenever you want. We host the content on YouTube, which for most people offers a good experience for viewing the videos, unless YouTube is blocked in your country or at your company. There are some transcriptions, English transcriptions, closed captioning on the videos if you find that to be helpful. And the quizzes, again, you can do them whenever you want. At the end of each lecture is really when they're intended. And the homework is meant to be done at the end of the week. And then the final is going to be sort of like a long homework assignment. It's going to have some programming and some general questions. And for those who get 65% or better in the course, we offer a certificate of completion from m101j saying that you successfully completed the m101j MongoDB for Java developer class. And it'll look a lot nicer than this. It's going to be a PDF certificate with some authentication information on it that you can download at the end of the course. And this will be available probably a few weeks after the course ends for those who successfully complete the course. One thing we haven't talked about during the actual class, if you want help, it's a good idea to go to the forums. And the forums have questions and answers, and that we have some teaching assistants that watch those forums and can answer your questions. And of course, we suggest that you help each other. We find that people are very helpful in the class typically and often answer questions much faster than I can or the teaching assistants can. All right, so that's the basics for the logistics for the class. So let's have our first quiz. So the first quiz is, what counts toward your final grade in m101j? Quizzes, homeworks, final exam, or class participation? Check all that apply.